Greetings, everyone, and a warm welcome. In this video presentation, I am going to discuss Unit 2 of the JKSSB Female Supervisor Examination. Let's learn some important MCQs focusing on Unit 2, which is about gender law and human rights. For MCQs on more topics, subscribe to my YouTube channel. The subscription link is provided in the description. Let us try to solve important MCQs one by one from the topic gender law and human rights. Question 1. Which article of the Indian Constitution guarantees equality before the law and prohibits discrimination on the grounds of sex? A. Article 15. B. Article 14. C. Article 16. D. Article 21. The correct answer for question 1 is option B. Article 14. Question 2. Under the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition, and Redressal Act, 2013, what is the maximum time limit for filing a complaint from the date of the incident? A. 60 days. B. 90 days. C. 120 days. D. 180 days. The correct answer for question 2 is option D. 180 days. Question 3. Which legislation in India criminalizes dowry-related harassment and cruelty towards married women and their families? A. Dowry Prohibition Act, 1961. B. Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, 2005. C. Maternity Benefit Act, 1961. D. Hindu Marriage Act, 1955. The correct answer for question 3 is option B. Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, 2005. Question 4. The Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, 2006, sets the legal age for marriage at for girls and for boys. A. 18 years, 21 years. B. 16 years, 18 years. C. 18 years, 18 years. D. 21 years, 21 years. The correct answer for question 4 is option A. 18 years, 21 years. Question 5. Which international convention, ratified by India, promotes the elimination of all forms of discrimination against women? A. Convention on the Rights of the Child, CRC. B. Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, CEDAW. C. International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, ICCPR. D. Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR. The correct answer for question 5 is option B. Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, CEDAW. Question 6. Under which provision of the Indian Penal Code, IPC, is acid attack punishable with imprisonment and fine? A. Section 307. B. Section 326A. C. Section 375. D. Section 498A. The correct answer for question 6 is option B. Section 326A. Question 7. What does the term sati refer to in the historical and legal context of India? A. Child marriage. B. Female infanticide. C. Burning widows alive. D. Dowry-related violence. The correct answer for question 7 is option C. Burning widows alive. Question 8. Under the Maternity Benefit Act, 1961, how many weeks of paid maternity leave are women entitled to during pregnancy? A. 12 weeks. B. 16 weeks. C. 20 weeks. D. 24 weeks. The correct answer for question 8 is option C. 20 weeks. Question 9. Which provision of the Indian Penal Code deals with the offence of stalking and prescribes punishment for the same? A. Section 354D. B. Section 375. C. Section 498A. D. Section 377. The correct answer for question 9 is option A. Section 354D. Question 10. In India, which legislation addresses the issue of female genital mutilation, FGM, and declares it a criminal offence? A. The Preconception and Prenatal Diagnostic Techniques, PCPNDT, Act. B. Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, 2005. C. Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children, Act, 2015. D. The Prohibition of Female Genital Mutilation Act, 2020. The correct answer for question 10 is option D. The Prohibition of Female Genital Mutilation Act, 2020. Question 11. Under the Domestic Violence Act, 2005, who can file a complaint seeking protection orders, residence orders, and maintenance orders? A. Only married women. B. Only divorced women. C. Any woman in a domestic relationship. D. Only widowed women. The correct answer for question 11 is option C. Any woman in a domestic relationship. Question 12. Which constitutional article guarantees the right to life and personal liberty, including the right to live with dignity, privacy, and protection from violence? A. Article 15. B. Article 21. C. Article 19. D. Article 25. The correct answer for question 12 is option B. Article 21. Question 13. The One Stop Center (OSC) scheme, under the Ministry of Women and Child Development, provides support services for victims of which type of violence? A. Cyberbullying. B. Human trafficking. C. Acid attacks. D. Female infanticide. The correct answer for question 13 is option B. Human trafficking. Question 14. In India, which provision of the Indian Penal Code deals with the offence of eve-teasing, sexual harassment in public places? A. Section 306. B. Section 354A. C. Section 376. D. Section 420. The correct answer for question 14 is option B. Section 354A. Question 15. Under the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Act, 2019, what is the legal status of the practice of triple talaq or instant divorce? A. Legal and valid. B. Legal but subject to certain conditions. C. Illegal and void. D. Legal but with monetary penalties. The correct answer for question 15 is option C. Illegal and void. Question 16. Which section of the Indian Penal Code addresses the offence of cruelty towards a wife by her husband or his relatives? A. Section 302. B. Section 498A. C. Section 375. D. Section 377. The correct answer for question 16 is option B. Section 498A. Question 17. Under the Indian Penal Code, which section deals with the offence of rape and prescribes punishment for the same? A. Section 354. B. Section 375. C. Section 420. D. Section 498A. The correct answer for question 17 is option B. Section 375. Question 18. What is the legal age for consent to engage in sexual activity in India, as per the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences (POCSO) Act? A. 14 years. B. 16 years. C. 18 years. D. 21 years. The correct answer for question 18 is option C. 18 years. Question 19. Under the Right to Education Act, what provision ensures equal opportunities and prohibits discrimination based on gender in educational institutions? A. Section 12. B. Section 16. C. Section 3. D. Section 10. The correct answer for question 19 is option C. Section 3. Question 20. Which fundamental right in the Indian Constitution guarantees the right to freedom of speech and expression, ensuring individuals can voice concerns about gender-related issues? A. Article 19, 1, A. B. Article 21. C. Article 15. D. Article 14. The correct answer for question 20 is option A. Article 19, 1, A. Question 21. Which legislation in India specifically addresses the crime of female infanticide and provides for penalties for those involved? A. Dowry Prohibition Act, 1961. B. Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, 2005. C. Preconception and Prenatal Diagnostic Techniques, PCPNDT, Act, 1994. D. Maternity Benefit Act, 1961. The correct answer for question 21 is option C. Preconception and Prenatal Diagnostic Techniques, PCPNDT, Act, 1994. Question 22. Under the Indian Penal Code, which section deals with the offence of human trafficking and prescribes punishment for the same? A. Section 306. B. Section 370. C. Section 376. D. Section 420. The correct answer for question 22 is option B. Section 370. Question 23. Which constitutional article guarantees the right to freedom of expression and speech, essential for advocating gender equality and human rights? A. Article 14. B. Article 19. C. Article 21. D. Article 24. The correct answer for question 23 is option B. Article 19. Question 24. Under the Indian legal system, which legislation criminalizes the act of intentionally infecting someone with a life-threatening sexually transmitted infection, STI? A. Section 498A. B. Section 304B. C. Section 420. D. Section 270. The correct answer for question 24 is option D. Section 270. Question 25. The Right to Education Act in India ensures free and compulsory education for children up to the age of A. 10 years. B. 12 years. C. 14 years. D. 16 years. The correct answer for question 25 is option C. 14 years. Question 26. In India, which organization plays a crucial role in promoting and protecting the rights of children, including issues related to gender and education? A. National Commission for Women, NCW. B. National Human Rights Commission, NHRC. C. Ministry of Women and Child Development. D. National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, NCPCR. The correct answer for question 26 is option D. National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, NCPCR. Thank you everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education, at Shokeen Bilal.